today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Howell, another throw on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Howell. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And I have to believe at his age, you savor situations like this because nobody knows better than he does that getting to the playoffs is simply not that easy. This is where he's got to call upon all of his knowledge of all the games he's played in the past, draw from it, and find a way to win a game. Because not only do you want to savor getting there, you also want to have success as well.
2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to answer answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Powell throwing on third down here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Powell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Press Preston Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We said it before the game. I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gibson here running out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Powell. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Howell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Howell. This is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tressway, as he sends this one away. The Packers offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. A check down here to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Ryan. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Ryan. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. That's complete to Dobbs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds his man complete. It's Ring. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's Ryan. Touchdown! Musgrave. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Carlson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Green Bay score. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson toss play left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. To throw is Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now it's Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Again, Ryan. Musgrave's got it out right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short throw to Musgrave. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, here's Jones. Able to down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throw caught by Musgrave. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is second down and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Now throwing on first down here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Powell out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders...
Off play action. It's Howell. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay, I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones to the 43, second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. They go play action now. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Completed out left to Dobbs. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing again, Ryan. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, Hal to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hal looking to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell hitting Samuel on the slant.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Howell down to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.